The reason why we brought De Souza, Melo, and Bowers to give us a little bit of depth going into the playoff. At the same time, we brought some quality players. We brought a playmaker and two guys that could probably score goals, and De Souza, which is one of the leading scorers in the league. So we thought that would be great to add a few players to the roster. The challenge is to try to see if we could go all the way. I mean, that would be one thing that we're trying to do. I mean, it's not going to be easy. We're in a very tough group now. And basically we play some quality teams. So, everybody's got the same goal, and is to go through at least to the final.
I think it's a different challenge. I think it's harder to make it through into the playoffs this year, make it to the finals actually. Losing our last game too, especially, gets us away from home now. We play 2 games away from home, but I think we'll pull through it and hopefully make it to the finals again. Honestly, I thought we didn't play to our full potential. Last season we were playing great, even the cup final in the season. Something just didn't turn off for us right in the final. Going into PKs wasn't like the result we wanted to. We didn't want to go through PKs, but we're trying to get back there this year and see what we can do.
We've been having some ups and downs all season. Some of the games that we should have won, we sort of like give up some points. But again, I think this year having a playoff, it made it a little bit more interested for teams to be in it till at least the last day of the league. So it was a little bit more interested this year.
What makes this year different from last year is, a lot of the times, like every other team in the league, a lot of players leave, right? But this year it's a bit different because we have a lot of players that seem to fill the slots. So it's a lot easier for us because there's not much that has changed, especially since a lot of the players that come in we've played with before.
As a captain, my job's been easy with this Sigma group. The guys come in, they know exactly what they have to do, and they bring it, to be honest. Sometimes, I'm learning from them, so they come in, they do their job, and they work hard, so that's all anybody can ask, right?
It's very important to have a defensive line that takes care of the business because it's easier for you. Obviously you have to get back there and help most of the time. But when you know you're secure back there, I feel like you can take more risks, try a bit harder to do your job because you know that they're depending on you. To get to the final, it's just going to take the same thing we've been doing all year. We go out there, give it our all, and get the 3 points. I think it's very important to go far into the playoffs because obviously we want to win. And if you do want to play at the next level, then obviously you need people to watch you play. So I think it's very important you go far into the playoffs because other than winning, you need eyes.
This year we brought in a couple of big influencers, and Justin Springer and Dylan Sacramento. We thought we'd wanted to add some experience for sure, and Justin offers that, and leadership, and a attack-minded midfielder with good skill and kind of number 10. So we needed to replace some players, and I think Dylan in the midfield was important for us to find some sort of assists and some sort of attacking options. Our focus was to be consistent and make sure that we're really good in the moments. What I think about the new playoff format takes a little pressure off, to be honest, because finishing the top 8 or 9 in this case is we can play a little bit freer. I like it. I like the format, and you're going to have to be good at the end of the season, which is always the case, but more importantly right now. And you've got three games if you make the playoffs, and I guess in the top 8 it doesn't really matter who you play because they're all going to be tough games, and you've got to finish top of your group to get to the final. So I like the format. And I think it'll be really fun to watch. Well, we won the League Cup. Parenthesis, we had to go through Woodbridge, we had to go through Oakville, and we had to go through TFC. So at that time, there were the top 3 teams in the league. It wasn't a cakewalk. It wasn't handed to us by any means, and it was important to us to for our growth and our development to see that we can not only compete but beat the teams at the highest level.
As a veteran player, I think I can bring more of the stability, the sense of how to manage the game. Sometimes in a game where you have to, it's win or lose and go home, there's certain things you should do and there's risks you should and shouldn't take at certain moments, and I think I'm good at identifying where to take those risks and where not to. And things like that have made me successful over the years in sudden death games, and like I said, I'm going to try and apply the same things moving forward.